Greetings, Smith Chaitawati. Today, Lucas, Anwar, and me, Edmund, are going to talk about outlining method for visual learners. Okay, outlining method. Okay, for outlining method, the information which is most general will be placed at the left, and on the right, we'll be writing all the sub details which will make it more specific. And the relationship between the different parts is carried out through indenting. So what indenting here means is spacing. No numbers, letters, or Roman numerals are needed, but you can write them down if you want. Okay, so what is visual learning? Visual learning is a style in which a learner utilizes graphs, diagrams, pictures in his notes or her notes. It is one of the three basic types of learning styles in the Fleming-Rach model, which also includes kinesthetic learning and auditory learning.
I forgot.
Okay, how does a visual learner utilizes the outlining method? Outlining method begins with the main idea or thesis, which is a short summary of the note. Next, we divide and subdivide the topic and ideas using other series of letters and numbers. Next, we support those ideas with more specific examples or supporting facts, which will make it more convincing. An outline can be fine-tuned by editing or rearranging your notes and setting priorities on subtopics and topics, which will make it more organized and easier for us to read and understand and memorize in the future. Next, I'll pass it to Lucas.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the advantages of the outlining method for visual learners, which is myself personally. First of all, as we can see, it reduces editing since it's a concise and compact method of taking notes, therefore turning main points into questions. Next, we'll see how this method helps students to clarify their ideas. Since it's very concise and straightforward, therefore there's no unnecessary use of words or wordings or other information. Next, it's also useful in structuring and organizing vast amounts of information since it turns every key point into an important point where students can refer to as needed. After that, we can see the outlines help demonstrate the thinking process behind an essay or report, which can therefore show a teacher whether a student may need help or further instructions on a certain topic. Okay. Next, we'll go to the disadvantages of this method, especially for visual learners. First of all, it requires more thought in class during the lectures for an accurate organization of the points. Why? Because you need to arrange each point as the lecture goes forward, which is very inefficient. Then we'll see that this method does not show relationships by sequence as needed because your note-taking method goes as the lectures proceeds. Therefore, all information are recorded as the lectures go. There will be no relationships whatsoever. Then we can see it doesn't show diversity of a review attached for maximum learning and question application because the note-taking method is very concise and compact and focused on a certain subject. Therefore, all those notes which are taken will just refer to a certain subtopic of topic. Finally, we cannot use this method if the lecture is too fast because for obvious reasons, you can't write all the information down as the lecturer proceed with their presentation. Thank you. Now I'll give the mic over to my group mate Anwar.
Hello everyone. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm going to explain my part of presentation, which is about independent learning. So, what is independent learning? Okay, independent or individualized learning is basically what you learn beyond a classroom. For example, what you learn outside SV, for example. It is different for every student. For example, they take a different approach to learn, and it also depends on your mindset. For example, it depends from students to student, like how easily can they digest a certain topic and how easily. And secondly, it is about personalization, and again it's the same thing, like it's personalized. It is personalized according to individual student. For example, I'm an average learner, so I cannot learn in a very fast way. For example, if the lecture is going too fast, so I cannot learn accordingly. That there is a student-centered learning, which is you need to have a certain kind of motivation to learn something new. And finally is taking ownership of learning. That one is very important actually, because you are in the university, so it's not like a spoon feeding of information. So you need to be responsible for your own learning. For example, you cannot go to sports complex to play something if you got an assignment tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you do assignment before you go for any sport activity or any other thing. Okay, how does outline note taking method help independent learning or individual learning? Basically, outlining method organizes all the information in a natural way. So when you try to memorize things, you can get the general idea of what you study in the class very easily. And it is also highly structured, so you don't miss anything. So it is in a proper easy way, and it is very easy to understand later. And it is also in a logical manner. I mean, it's not like unorganized. It is not an unorganized information. It is in a proper way. There are four key things to help you to revise things from an outline note-taking method. The first one is read one line at a time. For example, try to connect the ideas and try to reflect on what you learned in the class. Secondly, check the accuracy of information. For example, if you missed a spelling in the class, you can correct that spelling or that word while you learn it independently at home. And you can also add some clue words to shorten if it's a long word, just to save your time. The third one is use keywords while revising. For example, you can highlight a certain word which is the most important one in that topic or that line actually. And if you highlight that just single word, it will just instantly give you idea, okay, what this topic is all about. And the fourth one is you need to write a summary of what you actually studied. So for example, you can just write down a summary, and it will just give you the overall idea or an overview of your topic. So that's actually very helpful in independent learning as well. So yeah, that's all about our presentation today. Thanks so much.